Anthony Knopf. I'm a rabbi in Beth Ora in Montreal, and I'm originally from Manchester. And it's a great pleasure to do this video for my dear friend Rabbi Benji Rickman. So we're celebrating Chanukah, a miracle which took place amidst an exile, Galot Yavan, the Greek exile. A very strange kind of exile, because the temple remains standing and not one Jew is kicked out of Israel. And yet still it's described as an exile. What kind of exile was the Greek exile, and what does that tell us about the essence of Chanukah? So I'm going to start off with a concept which the Maharal in his commentary to Rashi explains. He associates Shem, the ancestor of the Jewish people, with pnimiut, with interiority, with an inner spirituality. And Yavan, the ancestor of the Greeks, is associated with chutzoniut, with externality. Think about the Greeks, the aesthetics, the externals. And this binary helps us to understand the entire holiday. How did the holiday begin? The Bach explains that before the Greek exile, or before they were really persecuted, the Jews started to get lazy. They were still keeping Torah, they were observing the mitzvot, but there was no passion. They really were very impressed with the Greeks, and that's where their energy was, that's where their vision was, and they weren't passionate about their Jewish observance. And so Hashem sends them, so to speak, the Greeks, not to try to kill them, not to try to destroy the Jewish people, not even to try to prevent them from having the basic infrastructure of Jewish life. The temple remains standing. They remain in Israel. Many of the mitzvot they can still keep. But the Greeks aim to go to the heart of what they're doing and to contaminate it. The temple remains standing, but it is contaminated. It is desecrated. The oil is contaminated. The Greeks aim for the heart, the inner world, the holiness in the midst of Jewish life. And how do the Jews respond to that? They say, actually, this is something important enough to us that we are going to fight. We're going to fight for the right to continue to observe Torah, because it means so much to us. And Hashem brings the miracle which allows not just the Jewish people, but the Torah to continue to live. And that brings us to here now, how we observe Chanukah. What do? We say Hallel. Why do we say Hallel? Because we were saved from being killed? No, because the Torah continues, because we're still able to continue keeping the Torah. And that is a point of joy for us. It's a moment of celebration. We say in Al Hanissim, Hashem, you allowed us to carry on keeping the Torah. Rav Pa'et Rivam, you fought the battles of our ancestors. Fought the battles of our ancestors. Surely it's the battle of Hashem, not of our ancestors, because it was in order to continue to keep the Torah. No, but that's ours, because we identify deeply, profoundly with Torah at the time of Chanukah. Torah is not just something we have to do. Torah is something which comes from within ourselves and speaks to the very essence of who we are. And so as we light our Chanukah candles, as we go about our days on Chanukah and beyond, let us take this message of the Chanukah story, not simply to go through the motions of halachic observance, but to do so with the soul that the Greeks sought to extinguish. Chanukah Sameach.